harder to get smarter. Growth mindset means believing that your brain has the capacity to grow. My job as a teacher is to teach my students strategies to help them grow their brains. Oh my goodness, way to be so precise and clear. Are we taking like 2, 1, or 8?
8.
In life, students are going to need to pursue problems, and they're going to need to be developed as problem solvers who know how to encounter a challenge and work through it to persevere to solve it.
How many star stickers does Sally have left?
Scholars, remind our brains how we solve this. Turn and tell your partner, I solved this problem by. In math in particular, I'm much more concerned with their ability to make sense of a problem and persevere in solving it than I am in them getting the right answer. How many more do I need to take away?
8.
8? How do you know?
Because it said right there 248.
Today's lesson was a number sense lesson, and students were tasked with subtracting 3-digit numbers in story problems. Mathematicians, that problem felt especially challenging, didn't it?
Yes.
One thing you saw in my class today was my students encounter a challenging problem and really embrace it and get excited. What felt challenging about that, Brenda?
I got stuck on the 30 part.
I almost normalize that everyone's going to feel stuck, everyone's going to feel challenged by it, so that they can get excited and think about the strategies they can implement to tackle the problem. What can you do when you're feeling stuck?
Can I have some help? I'm feeling stuck about taking away 2 more tens.
Way to be specific, Brenda, about how to get help. Justify.
I took a jump of 2 and that got me to 200.
Justifying and critiquing is one of the most critical components I can give my students to enable their ability to pursue a challenge.
I solved that problem by doing the sticker notation.
That means they're explaining their thinking with reasoning and evidence, and they're asking others to explain their thinking as well to better understand.
I figured it out by doing one strip. What do you mean one strip?
When we are tasked with the ability to express ourselves or articulate our thinking, it really illuminates our understanding or our misunderstanding.
248. Can you explain more about
Yeah, can you say it in a different way?
So when we're asking students to justify their thinking, explain their thinking, sometimes you can see that there are some gaps or some holes.
That makes 2. 502. 502. I think you're trying to say 522.
When you invite that into a classroom setting, you're allowing for feedback from other scholars to engage in that thinking, whether they're understanding or misunderstanding it.
Isabella, why do you disagree with me?
I disagree with you because we should do a strategy like adding up.
I think it really raises the level of rigor in a classroom when students can understand their processing and can also question and understand others. Christian and Sarai were having kind of a heated discussion about the most efficient strategy to use to solve this problem. Go ahead, Christian.
I took a jump of 60.
My strategy was
Adding up. What's your question, Sarai? Why do you take a jump that will make a friendly number? I know that 60 plus 1 equals 61.
I just want to pause and reflect on what's going on here. Already 2 people have shared out the same strategy, but they did it in a different way. Is there another way you can use the tool? One of the ways I feel like I've made a challenge feel exciting is even just through the strategy wait time. Are these worth the same as this? When I see a student struggling, I really zero in on that and I capitalize on it. I say, oh my goodness, I can really see the wheels in your brain spinning. What tool would help me solve this problem? Is a linking cube the right tool? So think, what might be a better tool to use? Hundreds, tens, and ones. Justify.
Because always have 3-digit numbers.
Great.
There's 2 ones, so I think that's 522.
We haven't even found the answer yet, have we? Nope. How are you feeling?
Good.
Even though we haven't found the answer?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm working so hard.
Okay, friends, I'm gonna have to stop you. We ran out of time. You were doing so much thinking. Mathematicians. I saw groups talking about different problems. At the green table, we haven't even solved the first problem. But you know what? They looked so happy. Can you tell the class about it?
We didn't know how to figure it out, but when it was time to go to lunch, we didn't quit. We were happy because we were growing our brain.
Those of you at your desk, give a nod if that feels like what you are feeling right now. This process is probably one of the most exciting things I find about being a teacher. She's saying me too. Seeing my students struggle and encounter a challenge and embrace it is something that leaves me with great peace of mind, because I know when they leave my classroom, they'll continue to have that growth mindset. They'll carry it on with them as they undoubtedly experience new challenges in life.
Taking charge of my own